Hey Libra, your astrological area of important partnerships and relationships, which Aries rules over, is already very much energized, and it's about to get even stronger, even more important. And for you, Libra, partnerships that can be romantic, friendly, professional, are evolutionary fuel. So listen up. In February and March, first Venus, then Mercury moved into Aries in your astrological area of coupledom and important relationships and partnerships. And maybe they already gave you a couple of ideas, however vague, maybe posed some questions that you started thinking of. They then retrograded back into Pisces. It was not the time to act or to introduce big changes. At the end of March, the dreamy, transcendental Neptune entered Aries after having spent 12 years in Pisces. This is a big deal, and yes, it will retrograde back into Pisces for a couple of months at the end of the year. But ultimately, it is here to give your important relationships a spiritual dimension, and you are here to detect this influence and to act accordingly, to start having ideas and dreams about a more meaningful, spiritual, fulfilling relationship. It can be something about how to make the existing important relationship more whole, more meaningful, more spiritual, yes. Or about how to meet someone romantically or otherwise with whom this level of connection, this quality of connection is possible. Or about how to change your behavior in important relationships. Neptune is also amazing at dissolving rigid structures. So, if in your area of important partnerships there has been something rigid, it could be something that was objectively bad or something that you actually valued. Neptune is probably working against it. Now, in the first few days of May, Venus will be helping Neptune, and these are the good days to add some soulfulness and some beauty and more heart to the relationships that are important to you, and to also dream big. So if you're not entirely happy with how important relationships in your life are feeling right now at the moment, then try to imagine how it may feel and look like when it does. Also, in the first week, the first 10 days of May, Mercury will be here, and it will be helping you to speak up more, to talk about the aspects of relationships that you were probably insecure to talk about before. And this may be healing. By mid-May, the wise and chatty Jupiter in Gemini will also be helping you to learn more about the aspects of relationships that make you or your partner more open and vulnerable to each other, to make sense of those aspects of relationships, to talk about them, and to feel like you are truly getting wiser about how relationships work. Also in the middle of May, Venus, in this your partnership sector of the horoscope, will be forming a harmonious aspect with Mars in Leo, in your astrological sector of communities and ideas about the possible bright future. And that will allow you to quite passionately, not necessarily in a romantic or erotic way, to connect with people who can influence you and who can become potentially an important part of your life later on. Finally, on the 25th of May, the strict, demanding Saturn will also enter Aries and will start influencing how you feel about this area of your life, partnerships, relationship, and what you will have to do in this area of your life. Now, Saturn and Neptune, when working together, can theoretically push a weak, uninspiring relationship off a cliff, speed up its demise, make it obvious that this is not what you are looking for. But they could also be a positive influence. And okay, ending a weak, uninspiring relationship is also positive, but they may also have a productive, positive influence if the relationship has a lot of potential. In this case, Neptune will inspire you and will give you the hunger for more spirit and soul in a relationship, for spiritual meaning, which may make you a better person and a better partner. Whereas Saturn can motivate us to work for it, to do the actual relationship work, to take responsibility for the relationship and for the partner. So it can go either way. Help relationship develop, help relationship end. Apart from what's going on in Aries, which for you that would be the most important thing, there are also some half important things. There will be a Scorpio full moon on the 12th of May, which that one can motivate you to take a better look on your finances and to take better care of them, which is good. Do that. You need to make sure that you are on top of the money that you earn, the purchases that you make, the things that you own. Why? Because the resources that come from other people or other organizations, they may be unreliable. Mercury will enter Taurus, and Taurus rules this other people's money area in your chart on the 10th of May, and it will help you sort out the things that are related to this, like other people's money, other organizations' money, other resources. But you will not have much control over that anyway. I mean, you can use this Mercury, it will be in Taurus from the 10th until the 26th of May, to fill out a tax declaration, for example, or get dividends or some commission, etc. But first and foremost, count your own money that you already have access to. And at the end of the month, Gemini will experience a surge in energy. Jupiter is already there, making you luckier in media, higher education, philosophy, culture, travel, international affairs, teaching maybe. Mercury will join it on the 26th of May, and then on the 27th, there is an amazing new moon in Gemini that will be amazing for you to start something that will expand your horizons even more, or something that will help you help other people expand their horizons. So maybe launch a project that is educational or inspirational in nature, or get a degree, or explore some other countries and cultures, whatever you experience as enriching, educational, and expanding.